Hello and привет! It's towards the end of June in 2020, and we are in the city of Kursk in western Russia. With a population of just over 450,000, Kursk may appear to be just another small and ordinary Russian town. But if you have ever come across this name, you probably were thinking about one of two things: tanks or submarines. Today, we will go and take a look at some of the World War II tank monuments that can be found in many corners in the city. So here we are on Prospekt Победы, or the Victory Boulevard. It's a park stretching nearly 2 kilometers, dotted with various displays of military equipment of both the Soviet and Russian armed forces. In the summer of 1943, 2 years after Hitler invaded the Soviet Union, the Wehrmacht launched a surprise offensive on the Eastern Front. Codenamed Operation Citadel, German forces will attack from two fronts, both the north and the south, in order to cut off a bulge occupied by the Red Army surrounding the city of Kursk. The Soviet High Command was able to prepare for the impending attack thanks to intelligence provided by the Allies, digging 3 massive defensive lines and rushing in reserve units. On July 5th, the Germans began their offensive. Faced with the superior Panzer and Tiger tanks, the Red Army suffered great losses. But in a battle of this scale, quantity matters, and the Soviets and their swift T-34 tanks simply kept pouring in. A total of more than 2 million troops, 6,000 tanks, and 4,000 aircraft took part in the ensuing battle. 7 days into the battle, the Red Army began to counterattack. Eventually, despite terrible losses, the Soviet Union won the battle, at least strategically. The Battle of Kursk was the last offensive by the Wehrmacht and a major setback on the Eastern Front, losing momentum afterwards, while the Red Army regained initiative, leading to their eventual victory in Berlin. The Battle of Kursk remains the largest tank battle in the history of warfare. Today, residents of Kursk enjoy a normal and peaceful life, but they are frequently reminded of the important event that made this all but possible. Thanks for joining. Hopefully you learned something in this video, and I hope to see you again soon.